Hi, I'm Jeff from New York. Please like and subscribe.
Young Billionaire, Episode 99, Lalaine got into the Cadillac. That day, when Lalaine had fallen asleep, Elsa had outlined the entire plan in her mind. She wanted to snatch Jeff for herself and make him feel completely disappointed in Lalaine. The previous day, Cara Taylor had revealed something to her. She had said that if a woman got pregnant with a man's baby, then no matter how much that man disliked her, he could only resign himself to his fate. So Elsa's ultimate goal was to get pregnant with Jeff's baby. Elsa's thought about this. She found Austin Foster's number in her contact list and pressed it. Soon, Austin picked up the call.
Beautiful girl, why are you calling me? Are you free? I'll treat you to a meal.
He said over the phone in a vulgar voice.
Come on, I'm afraid I'm going to fall in love with you.
Elsa said as she smiled coldly. She had almost fallen for Austin trick last year. As far as she knew, there were 4 or 5 people who had fallen for Austin trick.
Look at what you're saying. Would you dare?
He said.
I'm calling you today to introduce you to a beautiful girl.
Elsa said, getting straight to the point.
Really? Is she beautiful?
When Austin heard this, he was instantly intrigued. Elsa sent him a photo of Lalaine via Facebook Messenger. He reacted positively and said,
This girl is so pretty. She's perfect for me to mess with. I'll make her life unforgettable.
Elsa could even imagine Austin but drag a look.
She's my friend. Tonight we're flying back to New York. Her boyfriend's name is Jeff. So you can tell her that he told you to pick her up and she should follow you to the car. As for what we're going to do next, I think you know better than me.
Elsa said.
Haha, of course. She's that kind of a noob. So it's easy to trick her then, but I don't even know her boyfriend, so how would she believe me?
He said.
You don't need to worry about that. I'll arrange it for you. Just do what I told you to do. What's your license plate number?
She said, along with a few more words to him before hanging up. She played with her phone, planning things out in her head. A few minutes later, she stopped checking her phone. Then she opened her SMS interface and sent a message to Lalaine. That morning, she had even forged the text messages she had sent between Lalaine and Jeff.
As long as Lalaine didn't look at the date and time, she wouldn't notice anything amiss.
Plink plink. Lalaine took out her phone and saw that it was a text from Jeff.
Lalaine, I'll be very busy today. I'm still in a meeting and might not be able to pick you up at the airport tonight. But don't worry, I'll ask my friend to pick you up. His name is Austin, and he drives a Cadillac.
Lalaine was slightly disappointed. At the same time, she was a little confused.
Why did Jeff have a friend who drove a Cadillac?
She wondered, but when she thought about his identity, Lalaine understood. She was feeling that his text message was a bit weird, but she couldn't figure out why. Lalaine dropped her phone on the bed and slowly walked over to her suitcase. She took out a locked notebook. It was her diary. Since high school, she had been in the habit of keeping a diary as a way of relieving her stress and expressing her feelings. Whether it was happiness, sadness, or pain, she would record it in her diary. She sat down at the desk and started writing.
Sunday, June 4th, 2023. Yesterday I participated in the Sky's the Limit talent show. I didn't expect Elsa would frame me. When I was chased into the water by that dog, there was only one feeling in my body, pain. Heart-piercing pain. I cowardly chose to give up. At that moment when I was about to die, only Jeff came to my mind. Matthew told me that he had beaten up everyone who had bullied me. I called Jeff twice, but he didn't answer. He had texted to say that he was busy. I feel a little disappointed, but I don't blame him at all. Jeff has arranged for his friend Austin to pick me up at the airport.
After an hour of writing, Lalaine slowly closed the diary and locked it with its delicate lock. Her diary had never been read by anyone. At 7 o'clock in the evening, Christine brought Lalaine and the others down to the lobby to take a taxi to the Los Angeles International Airport. After nearly a 2-hour flight, the plane landed in New York. Christine and Sophia supported Lalaine as she slowly walked out of the terminal. They had planned to send Lalaine to New York's General Hospital first, but she refused.
Christine, Elsa, don't worry about it. I'll go with Jeff.
Lalaine said as she smiled blandly.
Jeff told me that his friend would come and pick me up.
Oh, so you're waiting for your boyfriend's friend. Christine, there's no need to rush Lalaine. After staying in Los Angeles for such a long time, she's worried about not seeing her boyfriend.
Elsa said, joking around because she wanted to get Christine and the others to leave this matter alone.
That won't do. Call Jeff now and we'll feel better when we see him.
Christine said. Although Lalaine didn't know it, she could only give him a symbolic call. Elsa had already muted her phone.
Don't worry, Jeff told me that he's going to get his friend to pick me up. He has a Cadillac. You can help me find him.
She explained to Christine and the others. Elsa calmly sent a text message to Austin asking him to drive the car over. She initially wanted to wait until Christine and the others had left before texting Austin. For the sake of seeing a beautiful girl like Lalaine, Austin had been waiting outside the airport since 7 o'clock when he heard from Elsa. He drove slowly towards the arrivals terminal.
Is that the one?
Elsa's sharp eyes caught sight of an approaching Cadillac.
You guys wait here. I'll go take a look.
As she spoke, Elsa walked quickly toward the car. Austin had already spotted Lalaine, who was not far away. She was even more beautiful than in her photos. He smiled at Elsa and said,
Beautiful girl, your friends are all lovely. Each one is more beautiful than the other. I'll settle for this one first, but you should contact them all for me when I have time.
What happened to your teeth?
Elsa looked at Austin speechlessly. When she saw the 2 black holes in place of his front teeth, she was momentarily taken aback.
It's nothing.
Austin muttered and hurriedly covered his mouth. How could he say that he had been beaten up by someone because he had harassed a girl in front of Peston University?
Give me some of your knockout drugs.
Elsa commanded as she extended her hand toward him. She was familiar with his technique and knew that he had drugs on him.
What?
He asked.
What's with all the nonsense? Do you have it or not? If you don't take her today, will you still want to sleep with her?
She said.
Sure. Here.
Austin took out a bottle from the glove compartment and gave it to Elsa. She smiled and stuffed it into her pocket.
Have you remembered what I taught you?
Hearing Austin's impatient answer, Elsa said to him,
Tonight you must have fun. You must vent all your beast's nature on this beauty. Oh yeah, aren't you a member of the Community 91? Film the whole thing and post it online. Other lonely girls may take the initiative to look for you.
Haha, why didn't I think of that?
Austin grinned. Without his 2 front teeth, he looked extremely ugly.
All right. You can go over there now.
With that, Elsa waved at Lalaine and the others and went up to them.
Lalaine, I've asked clearly, and he's here to pick you up.
Austin pulled up in front of Lalaine and walked up to her in a very polite manner.
Hello, are you Miss Lalaine? I'm a friend of Jeff. My name is Austin, and I'm here to pick you up.
Austin was not acting vulgar at all. On the contrary, he looked like a refined young man, which gave the girls a good impression.
Okay, thank you.
Lalaine said to him before turning to Christine and the rest.
Christine, okay, you don't have to worry about my safety anymore. You guys can go. It's getting late.
Christine and the others insisted on watching her get into the car and leave. She got in the passenger seat, waved goodbye to Christine and the girls, and slowly drove away.
Okay, Lalaine's finally taken care of. Let's all go home.
Christine said, after she had finished her sentence. The 5 women said goodbye to each other and left. Elsa stood by the side of the road, and it looked like she was waiting for a car. When she saw that everyone else had gone, she returned to the arrival's entrance. If she missed her great opportunity that night, it would be much harder to get close to Jeff. If she could get pregnant with his baby, it would be equivalent to winning the lottery. Even if Austin's deeds were eventually exposed, she didn't believe that Jeff would do anything to her after she was pregnant. After planning what to say for a few minutes, she took a deep breath and dialed Jeff's number.
Hello, who is this?
His voice excited her. He was from a very wealthy family.
Hello, Jeff. I'm Elsa, Lalaine's friend from the girl group. We've met.
Elsa said with extreme gentleness. She was a little nervous. After all, she had looked down on him so much before.
Why are you calling me?
His voice became colder. He indeed didn't like her very much, but he was a well-mannered man. At least he should first listen to what the other party had to say. What if it had something to do with Lalaine?
It's like this. I'm at the airport now.
She said. Hearing that she was at the airport, he asked,
Have you guys come back? Where's Lalaine? Is she also at the airport?
No, listen to me. Lalaine and the others will arrive later. They still have some things to do in Los Angeles. They're probably negotiating with important figures right now, so it's best if you don't call her. She won't answer anyway.
Elsa said gently. She was afraid that he would try to call Lalane, which would ruin her plan.
Is that so?
He whispered.
What did you say just now?
It's like this. The reason I came back early was because I was injured in Los Angeles. Lalaine gave me your phone number. I'm at the airport right now with lots of luggage. It's very heavy, and it's hard for me to pick up. My friends are all busy at the moment, so I wanted to ask if you can come over and help me.
Elsa said carefully.
It was Lalaine who had given her my phone number. She probably would want me to go to the airport to help her because she can't help right now.
He thought.
Jeff, is it possible? I called you because I really had no other choice. I definitely wouldn't bother you if there was someone else who could help me.
She was still pleading. Even though he felt that this was a weird request, he still decided to help her.
All right, I'll come over now,
he said bluntly. He called a taxi and went straight to the airport.